Hey, welcome back to D20 House, where a bunch of friends get together, roll dice, and slay monsters. Guys, it's Monday night, which means tonight we're playing My Hero Academia Dungeons and Dragons.
I'm not as
Wyatt's
good as
here.
Wyatt, sorry.
I wasn't expecting one tonight. Thanks. Guys,
I will never be him.
I'm excited to be back. It's been 2 weeks. We were trying to do a little bit of our couch stream, and then some people canceled and stuff, and that's
Yeah.
fine. And then we did it, actually, and it was fun. And now we're back, and couch stream's going to have its own night, but don't
It's going to
worry.
hop around.
gonna hop
Couch
around.
Stream is planned to relatively 50-50 with Thursday night game streams because it is in itself a game stream.
Mm-hmm.
So some nights we're going to be having Baldur's Gate, potentially when we finish Baldur's Gate, other big RPG style games with the bigger cast. And every other night then from that, we'll be having the couch stream, relatively smaller crew in comparison, only one player or potentially multiple players, depending on what games we get, if I buy some more controllers.
If we really want people to break controllers, though, we should play like Cuphead and Sekiro.
Yeah. Oh, those are ideas like that are on the list. We did the Elden Ring playthrough, Perry's first Dark Souls game kind of deal.
Uh-huh.
And we trounced through that, and boy, that was a nightmare.
We should do Tales of P.
But,
that one's getting good.
Yeah, other games like that are absolutely on the list. We got some like silly style party games, push me, pull you style ones on the list. And we're also going to hopefully be utilizing the couch game when we have players cancel from now on. When we have no players available, when players are unavailable, we can take the remainder of the cast and do a couch stream instead.
Mhm.
The couch streams as well, since we're rolling right into announcements, are going to be reducing in time. They're no longer going to end at 10 p.m. They're going to end at 9. 2 hours.
Mhm.
Not that bad for anything. Unless the crew really wants to keep going. But the general yeah, Jackbox would be great. The general idea is 2 hours. We have announcement for Friday. This Friday is the last session of the Iron Price. You'll see the Wall, Hammer, Sparky, and Violator for the last time. But you will see the crew and possibly some other players interchanged as we rotate into what I'm just going to call like
D&D anthology.
rotating DM. Some D&D anthology is great. Tafa's got some campaigns. I've got some campaigns. We've got some totally different systems, both of which that we have created to work on. I have a fantasy campaign called The World's Fair that will be going. Bunch of collections of short stories around magical Disney World. But I can't say magical Disney World for copyright purposes, besides right now when I'm kind of explaining generally what it is, because it's absolutely not Disney World, but the feel with a horror aspect to it.
Oh, great.
I've got my Modern Warfare campaign, not necessarily based on the Call of Duty style thing, of course, but based on the Call of Duty style thing.
Medal of Honor.
Medal of Honor is much closer, or like a Battlefield
Yeah.
feel to it. That is a system that I've created myself. We're going to be playing some short campaigns with that. That's going to be the next one after Iron Price. We're going to start. I haven't named that one off yet, that small session, but I'll name it. Name it something and tell you what it is, maybe Wednesday. Tafa, you've got For the Good of All.
For the Good of All, arena style tactical war shooter or war game and horde shooter based on Call of Duty Zombies, which is a game that I've been developing since I was 16, and it's finally actually publicly ready in its 36th iteration. Thanks. Jesus. This is solo game design.
You did it to yourself. Jesus didn't do that.
It's hell.
I'm on like the 3rd iteration of Modern Warfare, and I'm super pleased. So,
I mean, I've tested like a third of these iterations, so it's fine.
some small tweaks. That's all I'm going to do from here on out. I'm not making big changes.
First time it was D&D, okay? We played to 25th level. I'm happy. All right.
You've got some general plans still in potentially the Iron Prices universe,
Well, that's just my normal
which
D&D
is
universe,
Requiem universe for
Mhm.
things. You've got a couple different things as it goes through time,
Mhm.
all the way from Iron Price style stuff to potentially Vast Horizon style stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, come in. We'll be swapping DMs. We might have some other DMs, some other players looking to do some DMing that will short campaign intermittently. We'll keep announcing it as it goes. Other than that, I think that's it for announcements.
Cool.
I've taken up enough of your time.
Well, I mean, we did things a little out of order tonight, but that's just fine. Tonight we got Ty,
Maybe.
Adriana, Ian,
Halfway.
and myself, Toph, and we're gonna have a great time. I hope all of you are ready to have a great time. But guys, with no further ado, let's get right back into it. Where last we left our heroes. Hey guys, who remembers what happened last session 2-3 weeks ago?
Beans.
Beans happened. I got recruited by Crust for a mission that I got 0 details on.
Yep.
It's like, hey, we're going back in the shit, and I'm like, fuck yeah.
He's a good man.
Gonna get us both killed. Good man.
Perhaps. All right,
I got a tree from the woman.
got a tree.
I thought it was like a flower.
It's like a flower arrangement, yeah.
Oh, that's right. I was thinking it was like a little.
It's God, I'm trying to remember the name. It's like a Shinto flower.
Ikebana.
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 Yeah, thank you.
Something like that.
You remember?
Also, yo, PJ boy, thanks for resubscribing. Happy 20-month anniversary, babe.
Time.
Yeah.
All right.
And Holy Night Evine, thanks for the 25 biddies.
Thanks, Hugo. All right. Well, Beans, Crust, Ikebana. That was some decent recollection of last session, yeah. Notably, Wyatt's gone. And,
What are you talking about? I'm right here.
shut up. Not blonde enough.
Memories.
Not blonde enough.
Oh. I'm not German enough?
I don't know.
Sorry, he's British. I forgot.
I'm trying to solve a riddle. Sorry, you guys
Oh,
keep
no
doing
worries.
what you're doing.
Yeah. So, we're going to pick right back up. It's Friday. Got to get down on Friday. We're all heading to class. We're all having a good time. Ito, you have you have some plans tonight. Do you remember?
Was I gonna go to the training?
Same
I don't have something. I wrote it down.
pretty big thing you got invited to this week.
Oh, that's right. I got the ball. I got the gala.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Hearts and Minds Gala.
Right, forgot about that.
Go have some fun.
Hell yeah.
It's like a political thing, but you were invited because brand reasons. So you're gonna go rub shoulders with some of the wealthiest people in Japan again. Isn't that just appalling? Zhao, you have any plans Friday night?
Knowing
that you have work Saturday night?
Because I have work Saturday night, do I not have work tonight?
I believe you're off work Friday. Or if you want to go in, you can just do like basic stuff.
If he doesn't need me, I'll take the time.
Yeah, take the time off.
Yeah.
He was absolutely like, yeah, no, take your time, because he knows at least a little bit. Like, you guys are going right back into the shit of it. So
Does Jiro want to have a jam sesh? Or no, she has started.
Jiro's starting
That's right.
her internship with Rhythm and Blues. So.
Yeah. I haven't hung out with. Well. I haven't hung out with some of the 1B kids in a while. What's Manga up to? Manga's down to party.
Ooh, yeah. If you go over to 1B's dorm, actually, we'll get right into it. But yeah, you can go talk to them. I just want to hear what Ty is up to. Ty,
I have a riddle.
you have a riddle?
Well, the clown wants something, and I don't understand anything other than a bean statue.
Yes.
So I'm going to try to figure that out.
The clown did not seem pleased with the bean statue
And that's
or the
his
beans.
fault, really.
But the clown
his
did make a
shortcoming, not mine.
strange pictograph. Fortunately, you cannot read.
Correct.
Oops was better.
What?
So the riddle was, the more you take, the more you leave behind. The more poops you take, the more poop you leave behind.
That's
Yeah.
unfortunately that's true.
But it's footsteps.
I like riddles. I did the.
They're good.
I did the
It's-
Wordle, the mini.
I think
crossword.
those are both
It's a much
correct.
more
Every day.
proper answer, but poops is correct. I am not wrong.
You are both correct, but footsteps is more poetic and poops is funnier. So
Although, for footsteps, you have gone somewhere and then taken a footstep and not left it, and in fact taken it with you.
I actually, when I do like my overland hiking, try excruciatingly hard not to leave tracks for a hefty majority of the time.
really,
I don't want people following me.
I meant the dinosaur footprint that you just
my
picked
God.
up.
Oh
and
yeah.
took home.
Well, I've got more than one.
what?
Yeah.
I
was
gave
just
one to
thinking about
Kim's
taking
family. I've
someone,
got
yeah.
what, 3, 4, 5. I got like 5 here.
Mm-hmm. That big fucker.
So the
Yeah.
footsteps
Alright,
you
yeah.
leave
Yeah, the big one
behind
next to my
might be
grill that I
stolen
just sit
one
on like
day.
a stool.
Yeah.
So yeah, you've taken
Goodbye.
negative 5 footsteps.
Taking -5 footsteps.
If you've ever retraced
I
your
mean,
steps,
they still exist, right? Like,
It's like the Romans, the sandals, how they had the penis in it, so it would lead you to the brothel.
God.
What?
They like did the like a penis in the bottom of their shoes, and so they would have the people walk around. So it would
Y-
lead you
and it
back
would
to the
leave.
brothel.
yeah.
Is that where I'm supposed to
After
put
the
my
moon
penis?
story, after the moon story, I'm not gonna listen to any weird shit you have to say today.
As
Thanks.
far as I know, that one's pretty. As far as I know, that one's true, but it might have been just like a
Cool.
rumor that went around.
So, well, Bean Boy, Poetry Man, the Riddler in the Dark. What do you want? What's going
I am going to take a picture with my phone, and I'm going to go around the city, and I'm going to try to piece together the puzzle.
Marcelius, thanks for resubscribing. Happy 18-month anniversary. Love you.
Thanks, Jagu. It's good to see you. Interesting. Going around the city.
Am I allowed off?
Yeah, I mean you're
campus?
allowed. Just don't go to
Let's-
Tokyo.
Go. Oh.
I'm staying in tonight.
Okay. Roll a d12.
Ooh. 12.
Yo!
Oh shit. Okay. Give me.
Uncle Auntie Iro is here.
Oh no.
Okay.
Uncle Auntie.
Uncle Auntie.
Yeah. You go into town. You said you're looking for what?
So I'm just going to walk by stores, and I'm going to hold my phone next to whatever is in their window and see if it matches.
The number 7 coin, the macaroni art that was left behind.
The bean art. Thank
The
you.
bean
very
art,
much.
yeah, sorry. I'm used to saying macaroni art because like my mind equated it to the style of like gluing things to paper.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I'd see bean art and I'd be like, oh yeah, macaroni art.
Very different. It's culturally
Remind us,
diverse.
Ty, what did the clown depict in his funny little pictogram for you?
Released a circle and
Mhm.
777s.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a
But,
jackpot. It was like a
yeah.
jackpot coin.
Jackpot
Mhm.
circle. Like
I think the clown just wants to
ooh,
gamble.
Maybe I could find a leprechaun,
Beat him up.
and then I could figure out the riddle.
If you cut the leprechaun's hands off, and then
You gotta leave the coin in the mouth.
you take the thumbs and like one pinky, you would have 7,
And the feet.
and then on the feet.
This wild shit happens every time a player's gone. Okay.
Oh my God! Wait, 777, 21. His fingers, his toes, and his dick.
Oh shit.
Do I really have to take a leprechaun?
But you gotta
Kai,
leave
you
the
go wandering-
testicles because that would be 23.
You go wandering around Musatafu, then downtown Shizuoka. We'll get back to you.
Okay.
Now that I know what you're up to, let me
Yeah,
ruminate
yeah.
on that.
Holy Ivy, and thanks for the 10 biddies.
Zhao, you head to Class 1B's dorm, and you find it suspiciously empty.
I search everywhere. I leave no stone unturned.
Yeah, you go up the elevator to each floor.
I go into their rooms.
No, you don't.
I have keys.
No, you don't.
I fly through the outside and I check if any of their windows are unlocked.
You can fly around the balconies. Fucking psychopath.
are you?
You
Nobody's
see,
answering their doors.
there are only like
Nobody's home.
there are only like 2 people who are home right now.
Is Mongo one of them?
Manga is not one of them.
Oh, who is it? Also, Braden Turbo, thanks for resubscribing. Happy 14-month anniversary.
It is Fuson, who you kind of know as like he's the guy in
He's
Class
the-
1B who can make vortexes.
Yeah, he likes to chuck people off of roofs.
yeah, he threw you off a rooftop. He helped you
Yeah.
guys at the forest. Well, I guess you weren't there.
I
He
wasn't there
helped
for that one.
But
He
you
helped
heard
them
he
at
helped
the
your friends at the
forest.
forest.
Yeah.
And you see Yui Kodai.
Oh yeah.
They're the only ones left in their dorm, and
Where is everybody?
they're each in their
What
own.
happened?
They're each in their own room, probably studying.
What happened?
You go like knock on someone on their.
everybody okay?
Are they
safe?
You go land on a balcony and knock.
If they don't answer like their door,
Oh,
I
yeah.
totally, if nobody's answering their doors, I totally go
Yeah,
outside.
the
and
first door
knock
you
on the
get to
windows.
be Yui Kodai. Then you go knock on her bedroom door, and after like a moment, she comes and answers and just looks down. Oh, hello.
Hi, Yui. What happened to everybody?
Everyone's busy with. And she kind of like looks like she's gonna say something, and she stops. herself.
Oh, it's a conspiracy?
No, everyone's busy getting ready for the culture festival.
Oh. What are you doing? Are you not part of preparing for the culture festival?
I am, but I need to attend to my studies.
Did you sign up
So
for the beauty contest?
she gets kind of blushy about that as soon as you say that, and she just no.
Oh, that's too bad. You should. It's gonna be tons of fun.
Yeah, it gets worse, and just I should.
Yeah,
You really think so?
absolutely. Why not?
Yeah, she's just kind of like glued to the spot. Like she doesn't really know how to process that. After a moment, she kind of recovers and just, if you really need to see anyone from our class, maybe you should text Kendo.
I probably should have started with that instead of freaking out and knocking on everybody's doors.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
Oh, I guess not. We should hang out sometime, though. Been great catching up. You're awesome.
Thank you. She seems very pleased and just good night. And just like courteous bow, closes the door. Cool. Increase your friendship level with Yui if it's not met. I don't think it should be.
I don't think it's max.
There's not many people in class 1B you had that much of.
I've had a lot of interaction with a lot of Class B, but I
Mhm.
don't think Yui's been huge on the list. Let's see here.
She's a very reclusive sort, so she's like Momo, but with even less social energy. Not less social grace, but less social energy. You know.
What is it? Friendly companion, partner.
Mm-hmm.
We're a partnership.
Good. Okay, well, bump it up one.
Level 4.
Maybe she will go sign up for the beauty contest. Maybe.
I look forward to competing against you.
He's like, send all the beautiful women. I'll crush them all.
Yeah, I call Kendo then.
Fantastic. You know, the wild thing too is that like, as much as all the boys in Japan are like, yes, vote for the sexy girl, they're also gonna be like, look at that fucking guy, right? Like,
Look at those delts.
they love their male bodybuilders and male models, dude.
It's pageantry. Pageantry is pageantry.
They go nuts. Mm-hmm. That's some good shit.
Yeah, I call Kendo.
Yeah. You call her and ask like what they're up to.
Where are you hiding?
If she tells you if you can keep it a secret, she will let you come
Absolutely.
participate.
100%. Who am I
Great.
keeping it secret from? So I really need to know. Obviously, I'm not keeping it a secret from any of your classmates.
Everyone. No one's allowed to know.
Okay. But I can talk to the other 1B kids about it, right?
Yes.
Okay, so they're not everybody.
Yes. Just no one outside 1B is allowed to know what's going on. But
Okay.
because you are a class representative and she's worried that one of her kids will eventually like
It's
leak
the
it to
blather's
you,
gonna happen.
she'd rather you just know.
Where I go. They just
Yeah.
hide in the woods.
They have one of the gym
Virgin
buildings.
sacrifice?
One of the gym buildings is completely
God, they could be
locked
killing
down.
anybody.
Oh my god. That would be the upperclassmen. They're the ones who party in the woods, and you guys still
Not
haven't
Kite, though. Kite's
gotten
safe.
involved.
Kind
One
of
of
that Miller's daughter back in like 6th grade.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry, what?
One of the gym buildings is completely locked down, and when you go in and investigate, they have like a little stage set up made of the cementos concrete and then like a huge rubber pad basically, and it looks like a play rehearsal.
Oh, sweet. I watched the rehearsal.
Mm-hmm.
What are they performing?
Oh my gosh, give me a second. I try to remember the name of this, but honestly, it's so long and painful that I just can't. Make a joke, I fucking dare you. But yeah, you go in and manga's there. Everyone's there except for the 2 people who could not participate.
What 20 things? PJ Boy, what are you talking about?
What's PJ Boy on about?
He's just says, Toffa, what 20 things should I give you?
What the?
Whoa.
What does that
the
even
fuck?
mean?
Hold on.
20 rerolls, 20 hero points. 20...
No. How about new?
And the Lord said, "Chill."
Lord said, bruh.
Hey, yo,
like
chill.
give it like 20 minutes and you'll figure it out. Okay? Thanks.
I'm gonna
That's
die.
Oh, we
ominous.
don't like that. Oh yeah, Adrian's like, I'm going to this dinner and they're gonna kill me. It's gonna be Darth Vader at fucking Cloud City all over again.
Let's go. Let's fucking bring it.
It's just Overlord would be. It's like I'd be honored if you would join us.
He'd be like, all right.
What's the play?
Sorry, I'm trying to find.
It's like Romeo and Juliet.
It's some obscene shit.
It's like Romeo and Juliet Star Wars style.
Yep.
Jurassic.
Space opera.
It's like the Jurassic retelling of Romeo and Juliet in space.
Mm-hmm.
There's something with dinosaurs. I know there was something with dinosaurs in
It's like Star Wars.
it. There's like Star Wars, Jurassic Park, Harry Potter.
It's Star Wars,
Romeo and
Hamlet,
Juliet.
Harry
Yeah.
Potter. It's all of
Fucking
the
love
shit.
Shakespeare.
I'll find it, but yeah, you go and everyone like has a part in the play, either as stage tech or in the main cast, and they're actually having a great time. Everyone seems to be doing really well.
Romeo and Juliet and the Prisoner of Azkaban, Return, of the Kings.
That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah. Even though it's not in the name necessarily,
But they had the
there's
dinosaur
Star
part
Wars
of their
too, and there's dinosaurs.
deal. Yeah.
My hero has to always have Star Wars.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's-
Everybody's got to play. Everybody's got a part except for I don't see Fuzon,
No, Fuzon and Yui are.
and of course
excused today.
Yui.
They are not running the scenes that they are needed for,
Uh,
and whenever they have lines on stage, they have other students who aren't in that scene just speaking the lines for them.
is
and doing
Fuzon
the
part of the
blocking.
tornado scene?
Fuzon is in the effects crew for tech.
Wind.
Yeah. Dato, you see, is picking up like whole set pieces alone,
Yeah.
and just like moving them like dynamically across the stage. It's like, okay, nice.
Well, that's freaking sweet.
Yeah, they're having a great time. And you get to go run into Manga, who's doing like makeup and costume and stuff.
And of course, Monoma's the lead.
Mm-hmm. And Tetsu is the villain.
Yeah. And Monoma's lead part is the only like poor part of the play.
You know, the whole thing's pretty half baked, but they're giving it their all, so it's pretty charming to watch. Tad bit derivative. Ito. Tell me what you're wearing.
Khakis.
Oh my god. You are not.
My Crocs
It's
in
a fucking
sport mode.
I'm wearing things.
Tuxedo
she'd
speedo.
I
Tuxedo.
borrowed Joe's tuxedo speedo. She'd wear something. She wears. I'm trying to think of like the colors that she normally wears. I'll go with a black dress. Just it'd be down to like her ankles.
Mhm.
And then she'd wear heels. And then it would be off. It'd be like this square neckline. So it's on the shoulders, but it's like pretty open. It's like, you know, it's pretty modest and you know, she's a kid.
Mhm.
And then she'd wear like a necklace with like red and purple like gemstones,
Okay.
and then matching earrings.
Cool.
She'd dress up for it. 'Cause it's black tie, right?
Mhm.
If I remember correctly.
Yeah, it's very formal.
Yeah.
So you give it the best you've got as a high schooler of
Mhm.
modest income.
Yeah.
But hey, you have nice clothing. I mean, you went to Island.
That, and I mean, she had like with her parents, like with her mom, there would have been,
Mm-hmm.
you know, police galas and whatnot. They would have
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that. So she would have had stuff that she had to wear. It was pretty nice.
When you go downstairs, there are a couple people who like notice you in your outfit. it's definitely like interesting responses. People are there are a lot of people just like, wow, like what's the occasion? Like you look great, kind of thing. Like Momo is like, oh, can I she just like wants to like help you fix up a couple things, and some of the girls are like, oh, that's so pretty, kind of thing.
I'm gonna crush you in the competition.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, you look great.
Competition?
I was gonna get there.
Where are the beans?
On your way out, Sato kind of stops you like in the main downstairs area, just like, hey, if you're practicing for the beauty pageant, you're like a couple weeks too early.
I can't remember. I think I said that I was doing the beauty pageant to get Momo to do it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And Jiro,
that's
yeah.
right. Yeah.
You got all the girls.
Oh, no, that's not what this is for.
Oh, okay. Well,
Thank you, though.
that's a relief. Yeah, he just like runs his hands through his hair and he goes back to baking. And Momo, as she's like helping you adjust everything, she tells you like to wait a moment, and she runs. And like a minute later, you're like, okay, I'm gonna be late. But a minute later, she comes back, and she gives you like a beautiful brooch, like a brooch that is like very much belongs to her, like a brooch that probably costs more than all of your personal possessions.
Fuck yeah.
I've tripled your net worth. You're welcome.
If I get kidnapped, it's because of you.
Mm-hmm.
And I say like jokingly.
Oh,
She pins it in place, and she's I pity anyone who would think they could kidnap you.
That's fair.
Plus, there's a GPS tracker in it.
She's like, that's why
Girl,
I'm doing
I'll
this.
know.
All right.
You look wonderful.
Thanks, girl.
Yeah, she gives you that and sends you on your way. Just your friends being your friends.
Is there a car that picks me up, or do I have to take the train, or how does it?
There is a train to Aichi, and then they're gonna pick you up.
Cool.
Yeah, but the train's very quick. It's only the next prefecture over, and 30 minutes later, you are
Dead in an alley.
We're playing Clue,
Oh.
bitches.
30 minutes later, you are getting in a limousine, and you are greeted by a man who is like, for a moment, unfamiliar to you. But the moment passes you as you realize, oh, that's Anton Guiglione. That's the
Lasagna's
reporter's
husband?
His quirk is he has no bones.
I hate you.
He carries him around in a little like dish tray.
Like he's got bones, but they're like cooked noodles. You know?
There are like 2 or 3 other people in the vehicle as well, including a woman you've only seen maybe once before, who is like a deep cerulean skin, and
Mystique.
she's just like constantly typing on her phone.
Crunchberry Guiglione.
And you kind of get the feeling like pretty quickly as you're in this limousine that she's probably also a reporter, like Anton's wife. But you have a few minutes just with these people that you aren't really super familiar with. But while they're driving you, he goes to kind of like shake your hand, which is less common around here, obviously, and gives you just like this.
Does he look American?
No,
Or
he
does he look like very?
he looks more Italian.
He
Oh,
just
okay,
wants
Italian.
skin contact.
He
with
looks
a child.
more Italian than
I was like,
his,
yeah.
he looks more Italian than his wife does.
Yeah, okay. Then I'll go in for the handshake. Because if he was
Mhm.
like, oh, he's definitely like around here, then I'd be like, don't touch me.
No.
Oh, sure.
It's like very gentle, and he just pleasure.
His torso is a Marcotti noodle.
No. I've heard good things about you. My wife, she's very impressed with your up and coming heroic career.
There's plenty of opportunities these days to be heroic.
Not enough people to attend to them. And they say there's an overabundance in this country. Well, I'm glad you're coming to this event. We need new blood. Young minds.
Stains
I
said
hate
the
you
same
guys.
thing.
I hate you guys.
I didn't know we were in Hollywood.
Bathe in the blood of the young.
Destroy the child, consume them all.
What?
Kill women and children.
We need young people like yourself who care, who are invested and intelligent enough to want to make a difference in things. So, thank you. We'll be picking up my wife shortly. From there, I believe you'll be carted around by Rikia and his entourage, and there may be some photos and some gift giving and a lovely dinner. And, well, I fear it may all be a bit boring, but
Oh, I've been at school all day. I'm sure this will be plenty of fun.
I'm surprised you are not working at this hour. I hear that you and several other exemplary students from UA are doing a sort of public trial or a provisional.
Like an internship.
Ah, yes, internship. I'm not quite familiar with the.
No worries.
He says that, but his Japanese is very good. You know? But yeah, that's all he has to say, really.
Does it seem like not a language barrier so much as a I don't care enough to look into it all that much, or is it more of a like trying to get me to agree without agreeing? That makes sense.
Roll sense motive. It seems like so you know Nensho Tenohira from class 1B, who has like perfect Japanese.
Who?
But who regularly struggles, not because he does not know the language, but because he's like self-conscious and he's trying to be too proper.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You know? So then when his like mannerisms slip out, or he's even like the tiniest bit Irish, he just like kind of freezes up.
Blows up.
It seems like this guy might be having a similar problem where he's like, the words are not a problem and he knows the language really well. It might even be like it might even be like a verbal like impediment. It might be like a vocal impediment for him. You know? Like, he knows the language.
Japanese don't talk with their hands, and he's really struggling. He can't speak with his hands in his laps
I
properly,
hate you.
and it just like it physically hurts when he goes.
I hate you.
Where are we going?
In the limo.
Why would you go in a limo? They have bathrooms, I'm sure.
I don't think I get to go in a limo.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
a
I was
few-
making sure he wasn't like, I'm like, do I
No.
like you? Or am I like,
No.
okay, cool.
No, it's like weirdly, it seems like he might have some kind of verbal, some kind of speech impediment that
Like
he's
processing.
overcompensating for. So,
Nerd.
yeah, a couple minutes go by. They pick up his wife as well, Megan, who you know much better,
Mm-hmm.
and she has just like a beautiful dark blue kind of dress, and she's gonna give you a very formal kind of bow, and yeah, you guys get going. She kind of runs you through what's going to be expected of this event, but it's nothing crazy. Not a lot of like real interactions. There's not gonna be a whole lot of role playing so much as it's just gonna be you showing your social graces and posing and just meets and greets and such.
Yeah.
And I mean it's free fucking 5-star food. So
And publicity.
yeah, it's publicity mainly.
Consume.
Great. Ito, tell me what your opinion is of the whole Hearts and Minds gala and the entire just like situation you've had with this conglomerate. This is your third time with these people.
She thinks it's an interesting group of people, and that it's very clearly not a, is it, we're here for the best inventors, we're here for this, and no, like you're here to show off and to flaunt what you got, and so that's why like I'm invited here. And obviously I'm not. She did say this, but in her head she's like, you invited me here to be like, do you see that hero that people have been talking about, and like second at the sports festival and yada yada yada, but fits our image better because it's not like a brawler situation, and
She's sophisticated.
yeah, as opposed to like, oh, she doesn't beat
She's
people.
against the grain.
Yeah,
Sorry, just
and
bumped the mic.
I sleep in a nest.
Weird little chicken.
And so it's like, okay, this is who we have. This is the people that like follow us, and so it's just a lot of showing off that idea. And various like these are our best inventions. Oh, we'll gift this to you because we have so many, and it's so easy for us to do this. Even though this is like the coolest tech ever, here you go. Like, just a lot of that stuff and a lot of the political, but then also there's that aspect of like, well, that's on the surface. There's the underneath of like, okay, what business deals are happening because these two can meet without it looking weird. That side of things. So she's really watching for the people who are talking, who she's like, your businesses don't normally meet, or your businesses don't really overlap. Why would you try to be making a business deal? Like those kinds of things.
So you're like, this is very much like a socialites, just kind of flaunting, very highfalutin commercial, like event.
Mm-hmm.
But also you're like, this is weird and suspicious.
Yeah.
Okay. Good to know what you think and what you believe your place in all this is, because that will really affect the kind of roles I ask you to make going forward here. We're going to ruminate on that for a second while we go back to the other plate we're spinning.
Sounds good.
Ty,
I'm looking for a plate.
maybe.
Ooh.
I mean, casino chips kind of look like plates, right?
What's a chip?
Do you think you could get away with stealing a plate from the cafeteria and then just like
They don't have
etching
plates.
with a knife 777? What do you mean they don't have plates?
You guys have those like trays.
Yeah.
You could cut a tray into a
Oh
circle
my god. No.
Ooh.
and then scratch
I could
777 into
You
it.
have really almost flat bowls. I hate those bowls, but I love how wide they are.
You get those really flat bowl. It's like a paper bowl, right?
No.
Oh, those are like
They're like
ceramic.
the plastic ones. They're like the nicer quality plastic ones. They're really easy to wash.
You could still at the bottom of it just scratch in 7. That's a circle. From
Yeah.
the top, who could tell if there was any depth to it?
Do you think I could sneak into the tech lab and use their equipment without being trained on it?
Do you think you could sneak into the tech lab and just get a circle?
Do they have? I don't know why they'd have a circle.
They have all kinds of things.
That's true. Maybe I should go to the tech lab.
So are you not going out in town?
No, I'm in town.
Okay. Great. Yeah.
I remember there was this shop, and the dude had like a boxing glove or a gun or something, but it didn't matter because I was melting people's eyes anyway, and he said he owed me one.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah. Shopkeep,
Give me a second.
knick-knack man,
Knick-knack dude. He's got
Connect.
things.
knick-knack paddywhack, pull a
believe-
gun too late.
You're talking about the shopkeep of Century Records, who offered you a deal forever, like a lifetime deal
Yeah.
for the
For getting almost murdered and
event that
kidnapped in front of his house.
yeah,
in front
but
of
also
his
bringing
shop.
a huge business spike because this big thing happened out front, and
Yeah.
the whole world saw one of the premier hero students beating ass in public in self-defense, and then a second later this like 45-year-old shopkeep comes out ready to give his life for this kid, and then the whole like everyone's just like, cool, go to that shop, like this is a thing now, so yeah, you go to Century Records. His name's his name's Yuki Kakureta, if you may remember.
Nope.
No. He's like a Japanese guy in his like early 40s. His wife is like in her mid 30s. She's like American, you think?
Mm.
It's like a mail order bread.
Stop.
He goes the
No.
other way.
The
in
opposite.
this
No one would
generation.
mail order American women.
Unfortunately, you were right. Yeah. But yeah, you go stop by, and as soon as you like walk in the front door, she just kind of, honey, that kid's back. And then the back door opens, and he just, Kite?
Hello.
Kite Gion, if it's not my
Oh.
favorite customer. And he comes out, he's gonna just like shake your hand, give you like a really respectful like series of short bows. It's just like, I was hoping that you would come back here. It's been a minute. I was worried you'd forgotten.
What?
I haven't been let out of campus. They keep me tied up like a monster. They only let me out for missions.
Okay. I don't know what to say to that. I just say that out loud.
In chat.
I don't know.
Anything you want that we have here, anything at all, you may remember, just discounts. The best discount I can give you, anything across the board. And I mean, I'll shave a little more off the top. So just whatever you want. And if you want help looking around, or if you need recommendations for anything, or I suppose you're that age, if you want a job, maybe I could talk to your parents about that.
No,
depending
you
on,
can't.
I just, what happened, you handled it really well, but I was worried that because it was so awful, maybe you'd just never want to come back to this place. And
It was like the easiest fight of his life.
It's so traumatizing. He's like, yeah.
Agreed.
yeah,
video
for
game.
that
Did I
fight. Who were they again?
Yeah, man, that guy with the eyes and he melted through the concrete. It was crazy. It's like, no, that's not who you fought. You fought the lizard dude. And it's like,
Was
I
that
fought
the
a
one I
lizard
mauled or
dude?
the one I blinded? yeah.
Lizard dude, which one?
I've never fought a lizard.
Why would I fight? I like lizards.
There's that lizard in 1B, but I never fought her.
You fought a
Xiao
couple
fought her.
reptiles now.
No, I did fight her. I fought her in the sports thing.
Oh yeah, that's right. You did. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So Kage's the one who beat him.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Rough
So
matchup.
anyway,
Ah.
do you know what this means? I just show him the beans.
Take it. Is this some sort of clue? Am I being clued in on something, or is this like a meme?
Let's go with the clue.
Okay. What was your hero name again?
Kite.
No. No. Your hero name.
You've forgotten your hero name.
Oh, Gion.
It's Gambit.
Gambit, right? Because the gambling, and you had like
Yeah.
the black and white suit. And
Oh, I did have that
have you changed it?
a couple times.
Like 5 times.
I'm sorry, I don't keep up with the news. If you've been in it in public, I wouldn't have seen you.
Oh no, I don't go out much.
That's okay.
They only let me out for redacted.
Well, this is,
Or beep.
well, I'm assuming you can read the hiragana. This is 777.
I'm assuming you know how to read.
Noted.
Oh, thanks.
And then there's this kind of like circular. My first roll of the session. Great. Is that a poker chip in the middle?
But why the beans?
Why the
That's what you gave him to me. Oh my
But he doesn't know
Yeah.
He's fucking with the shopkeep so hard.
Well,
Hey, convince him we have a new move.
is this a kid's like macaroni style like bean art, or
I don't know, man. It was just on my floor, and
Oh.
I figured I'd come here because it's circular.
Come
and
here
there's
to me,
records.
this place.
And
Like
you
a-
have things.
well, I do have some records that could be a good title match to this.
To like beans.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we're 777.
No, sorry. I have I have Steps to Hell, which
Oh,
there are,
okay,
I
okay.
believe there's 777. I haven't been.
And they
Read-
eat beans in hell, so.
Haven't counted.
There's nothing but British food in hell.
Just beans on toast.
Just British beans.
Vinegar.
Beans and
Tantalus is like, y'all got food? Like,
Oh. Side tangent. I went to England, and the fish and chips, terrible. Sorry, all the English people. Oh, there are bones in them.
wait, are you?
Oh.
Are
They
you being
leave
serious?
the bones in their fish.
At
and
least
chips?
where I
I
went.
talking, not Kai. Okay, great.
That's awful.
I was on like a pier, man, and it was just all the little bones.
You just like,
It's like a mash of like 80 sardines put together deep fried.
That's
don't
how
know,
I feel
man.
when I order boneless wings and I get wings with fucking bones in
take a
them.
bite, you're like,
I'm like, oh, I mean, they look different.
They-
So-
you can tell from
But I'm
Oh,
that.
just
yeah,
like,
that's fair.
really? Like, I'll eat them, but she got bones in it.
They're
So many
better with the
bones.
bones in them.
Anyway, sorry.
When they fry them, it makes a broth.
Mm.
inside the chicken.
But before you start buying records, which you are more than welcome to buy records, this is a poker chip in the middle of the image, right? Like just on the floor.
Yes.
This structure of the beans around it looks like a poker chip as well. You see, these sections are like filled in with beans, and then the other squarish sections are not filled in with beans.
I didn't know he was an artist.
Do you see the image?
It's like if you tilt your phone.
He squints his gullible.
So anyway, about that like Steps to Hell record.
The Sevens record.
Oh yeah, no, of course. Do you have a record player?
Oh.
Oh,
Do we
that's
need one?
fine. They haven't been in fashion since the 50s. Come on.
Okay.
He's gonna start playing this record for you, and the clown's just gonna show up like
Yeah.
idiot.
He shows you like, all the options, and he's getting like really excited. And he's like, "Here, these like authentic record players, and there's like ones that are like the digital like Bluetooth speaker connected ones." And he's just like going through all the options, and he's like, "Well, these are for this, and these are for this." And
This is the portable record player. It's just on a backpack.
he's like, "This discount for that. This gives discount for that." He's just like showing you everything, and you're gonna actually buy this record.
Yeah.
Great, Awesome.
Just like the cheapest player that I can.
absolutely, yeah. You get a you get a nice one that has some Bluetooth, and you get a cheap copy of this metal record, and cool.
You have to blast it at full volume every time you meditate now. That's what the clown wants.
Yes,
God,
indeed.
maybe.
I was gonna put it in front of Momo's room.
Like, she already was having like mixed feelings.
You
like,
could meditate on Momo's balcony with
She's
it.
so nice. Why are you like?
And then when she comes out, you're like, "Oh, perfect. Can you look at this image for me and see if you see it?"
Do you know what this means?
But I
What,
got
what are
your
the
attention.
beans for?
Well, she already saw it in person.
Oh yeah.
She was there.
That makes showing it to her all the
I
better.
hate you. You guys are so mean. No,
I was there when you saw it. You were?
I'm like, no, be nice. Oh,
When?
man. Yeah, and before you leave, he's just
This is the first time I've ever talked to you.
What's your name? You're 1B, right?
so. You have all your stuff in the box. He's just like, is that going to be all, or do you have more strange riddles, like bean riddles for me?
No. I think that's all.
Great.
I'll
Okay.
come back when he gives
Well.
me another one.
You're welcome to come by anytime. And,
He's gonna be your riddle master.
It's like you had a weird dream and you like wrote it down in your journal and you're like, "What record should I get for this dream that I had?"
Bro, I bet there's so many people working at like little music shops and shit that would absolutely love for people to
Triple
come in and
play,
do
some
that
of
stuff.
Dude, I kind of
Well,
want to
they're
do
a little
that. That would be really funny.
That'd be
we,
hilarious.
every other weekend we sell some of our old stock on very discounted sale. So if you want to come in every other weekend, I mean, you'll get a better discount than anyone else will. So feel free.
Before we fuck with Momo, how many hero points do you have, Ty?
I think
Oh
I'm
my
full. I don't
God.
know.
I've got 2. You think you're full up?
No, I only have one.
Oh, okay. Wow.
I have 2.
And 2. Okay.
Okay, so Ty, this is the dumbest shit. If you want to, you can gain prestige bonuses as if this business was an organization you belong to. So if there are any skills where you're like,
That's what a shopkeep of a knickknack store would have.
yes, if you want to take like appraise or diplomacy,
I'm
even like intimidate, you could take profession. You can improve a profession that you already have. Like I believe you have profession
Bartender, yeah.
You can improve that.
Hey,
If you want to invest in prestige abilities with an organization, you can count century records as
Okay.
that organization.
All
So-
right, all right.
Bartender really did it this time.
And as I'm leaving, I'm just gonna be like, "Is that, he just won fucking poker chips? God damn.
My man really went out of his way.
He just wanted to
for
like
this
play
one.
cards with you.
That's rude.
He's looking for like meaningful.
Father-son bonding time or something.
Yeah.
Gross. And never
So-
admit to having a child.
So now the question remains, Ty. Now that you've narrowed down that he does not want beans, you crazy fuck. That was your idea, right? The beans thing.
No.
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 Was it? I don't remember.
I don't think so. I think it
Um,
was all you.
Now that you've narrowed that down, The question is, does he want you to gamble until you get like 777s kind of thing, or does he want 777 poker chips?
If I get 777s, I would probably be close to 777 poker
If you
chips.
get 777 poker chips and that's not it, you have set yourself up for a situation where you can strike
Oh, yeah.
777s on a slot.
Mm-hmm. I need to find a casino near.
That will take a minor.
That'll accept a 15-year-old.
Oh, yes, classic.
It isn't related to his family.
And doesn't know about the whole betrayal.
Good luck with that. Ever played Slotomania? No, just kidding. Cool.
Yeah.
Bro, you could just get an app,
Mhm.
one of those free apps, and just roll like crazy.
Yeah, I feel like he wants the chips.
Go by chips.
Zhao, anything else for you? Just gonna watch them do Romeo and Juliet and the Prisoner of Azkaban: Return of the Kings.
I watch that, and when they're doing like set changes or like revising things, when they're doing their little bullshit, I'll bullshit along with them or whatever. Maybe throw a suggestion here there if Monoma's not being too much of a dickhole.
Well,
and I'll
Monoma's
spend
not
some-
a dick to you.
I'll spend some time on like Herogram.
Monoma respects you because you have pure main character energy, and like he's really into that because you're not a dick about it.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Right?
Yeah, that's right. We actually do get along pretty decent.
Yeah, he does not like Walker. He tolerates Kite
Well.
because Kite is so.
Walkers go home.
Walker
But
dad.
but no one knows that yet.
I can't tell him. I know.
The official announcement comes out like this weekend.
I know.
It's rough.
Yeah, I spent some time on like Herogram. I'm tweeting,
Great.
but it's not.
Tweaking.
It's on Herogram. It's not obviously not Twitter. I just tweet because I'm a chicken.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a bird. I still call them tweets.
Okay.
I'm sending like all the pros friend requests. They know me now.
It's good man.
I've got some stalker, I'm sure. But I
Mhm.
like fuel into it because I don't understand what a stalker is. It's just like, oh my God, Joe, I love you. It's like, I love you too. And he's like sitting in his crappy apartment, like, oh my God, he actually loves me.
He's like,
And I just
"Alright."
happily, blissfully go about my day.
Ito. You have a good time at the gala. There's like a half dozen people who give like big speeches at the beginning, including Rikia, the guy who runs Detneret, that defense production company,
Raytheon's competitor.
and the leader of the Hearts and Minds Party, and a couple other people. But it's mostly, it's a Hearts and Minds thing, and these are all people who like donate to this political organization, but also a lot of them are in bed with each other economically.
Literally.
Stop, maybe. It can be beneficial. So, yeah, you
Got to get the horny
It's-
gone before we make a deal.
stop.
And I love you, random citizen.
I need that post-nut clarity to know that this is a good investment opportunity.
You get to spend some time at this gala. Roll a d12, and then roll perception for me.
Oh yeah, I said like 12. My brain was like, that's not 12. It's 3. And then perception.
Shadows Crow, 666. Thank you for the gifted sub.
No, it's 777.
28. 28 perception and
3
Three.
on the d12.
cool. Not great. Not great in the D12, but it's okay.
That's okay. It was you with a 28 perception spot a familiar face. Someone you're like, man, I've seen this guy before. This like awkward looking, pretty generic Japanese guy in his like 20s, right? You're like, I've seen him before. And as the gears kind of like turn and turn and turn, it's like, where? Roll a history check. Or just a flat wisdom check. The DC is different. It depends which one you roll.
How many teeth does he have?
All of them. His teeth are actually pretty nice.
Does he have extra?
I'll kill you.
It's the same thing. Whether it's
Ty's been
exterior
looking.
with
The clown
Then add
bee.
wisdom. The DC will be lower.
Did he keep his baby teeth? Are they for sale?
19, 22.
Really? Okay. Ooh. Ito. Like they're like suspicious because they're all scummy money people who are like very obviously all just like playing off the current environment of cultural fear. But also, they've never done anything around you that's like, man, these guys are objectively criminals or villains, you know? But when you see this guy, like 30 feet away at this gala, talking to one of the like head technicians at the training arena, the danger simulation arena that you guys have gone to. This guy's standing in like a circle with this kind of big blue like reptilian dude with horns, and this kind of like skinny guy with long black hair that you've seen as the technician of the gym. When you see him, you realize, holy fuck, that guy was at USJ. That's a fucking villain standing 30 feet away from me in like slacks and a dress shirt. He's like one of the least dressed up people you've seen, but he also looks like just a guy. He does not look like a millionaire, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And so when you see him, you're like,
Bruh?
that's just a villain. You're sitting at a table with Rikia and Megan Guiglione and like a handful of other people. What are you going to do? Are you going to do anything? You're just going to like, out of sight, handle it later.
And food. Thanks for following.
Hey, thanks, food. I love food. Can't you tell? Anyway,
Not British food though.
Yeah, not British food.
That's just a villain over there.
I would imagine throughout the night, for people that she doesn't recognize, occasionally if they seem important or if there's like a lot of people talking, would probably be asking like Megan, she's like, oh, do you know who that is? Or like, there's that person, or like if there's someone who like does a speech that she doesn't know, you know, or like something like that, she might like lean over and ask, in part to be just more informed in general, and also just seem like she's like really engaged. She's just gonna lean over and ask first about the blue reptilian dude,
Classic Big Blue.
and then
That's Blue Beetle. His name is Jaime.
Stop it.
so she'll be like, who's that? And then, you know, she's like, okay, oh, who's he talking to? That kind of idea.
Mm-hmm. Kind of points over and you're just, that rather charming mutant gentleman, and he's one of our security staff for these events. His name is, I believe his name is Mr. Miyamoto.
Roboto.
He is a very respectable gentleman. I believe if you spoke to him, you would see eye to eye on many things. The people he's speaking to, that Chikazoku over there, I think you know him. He's the lead technician at the gym, but also he is a
World-class villain. Moving on. It's like,
no, he's a creative director at Feels Good Inc. So, if you've purchased any of their consumer goods, which I know we've sent a good number of them to you.
they've been very enjoyable.
Yes. Now, the third gentleman, I am not sure I recognize him, but I'd assume he may be some younger corporate representative or something of the sort. Maybe we should walk over and speak to them to find out.
I mean, I'd be interested. It's, you know, especially head game technician. I'd love to talk to him regardless. I think it'd be a fantastic business connection to have.
Yeah.
1 second passes. Boop, 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 boop. Giving you a second. Keep looking up on your phone. Don't look at me.
I'm
Do
trying
your
to-
stuff. Come on, hurry
Fuck
up.
you. You're
I'm
distracting
giving
me.
you a
It's like the
second.
Zelda,
Ooh,
like,
dude.
24 hours remain.
It's
One
Filling up.
second
I couldn't think of the thing.
It's like that cigar in Metal Gear Solid. You pass the time.
Yeah, he'll take you over there, and you can talk to those guys. The big dude, the huge mutant guy, you know, he's in just like a black button up and black, kind of like almost like combat fatigue style pants with like steel toe boots, and he has what looks like a taser like on one
Just
side
kind of
of
screams,
his
I'm a
belt.
security guard.
But he's fucking jacked. I mean, like, he's huge. He's got to be Endeavor's size, you know.
Damn.
He's like 6'8", and he's just like kind of a very wolfish face with thick blue like alligator like scales, and then just these like kind of jagged homestuckish golden horns on his head, you know. And he kind of turns to you, just like nods at you once, and the other two, I mean, the one guy, Chikazoku, you've seen him a couple times. He's the one you talked to about feedback, with the gym.
Yeah.
Other than Megan, of course. And then the third guy, he kind of looks at you. Roll sense motive.
Starts sweating.
She kind of smiles at him. Like, it's a smile where, like, if you don't know what's going on, you're just kind of like, oh. But it's like if you kind of have that suspicion that you know someone,
I'm
you're
gonna
like,
fucking kill you.
it's like, wait. Okay, we both know something's up.
Or she knows. Follow your nose
Good
wherever
work.
it goes. Ooh.
My nose only leads me to the cookie store.
My nose
25.
doesn't lead me nowhere.
12 plus 13.
It don't work.
He sees you and he immediately starts to panic. Like, he's like, just like eyes wide for a second, and then he just like chills out, tries to like hold his composure, just like takes a drink of some water, but he's just like shaking like the tiniest, like almost imperceptible amount. It's just like he's like panicked, and it's like, that's Heatwave. You know him. His brother was that crazy fucking methed out biker guy with the
Fucking Donna, not
with
Donna.
the-
Is it Donahan?
Dolahan.
Dolahan.
With the fucking pumpkin head with the fire gates.
That motherfucker, yeah.
I broke his
Heatwave.
leg.
Ugh.
That's fucking Heatwave. That's his brother. The guy who he was standing at like the exit to the arena, and he was making the fire around the arena like grow in size.
Ask
and
about his brother's
intensity.
leg. Like, hey, I heard that your brother broke his leg not too long ago.
He sees you.
How's
You
he
like-
recovering?
Do you like motorcycles?
He sees you and he like starts to like panic a little bit, and then he tries to stay calm, drinks some water, like wipes his like forehead with like his
Make
his
a little
like
tiny
napkin thing.
portal in his pants and just like clip his nuts.
Nut tap.
Just a little sack tap. Make a little portal and just flick inside. Thud.
The other two are totally casual. Like, they don't seem at all phased by
I've
you,
never
but
done anything wrong before in my life.
You don't even know this.
How do you get an invitation to this place? Is it you have to know someone kind of idea?
You have to know someone or work for someone. You have to be like either an aide to a very high up business person. You have to be a very high up business person. He could be like event
Or
staff.
be in recruit.
He could be in event staff, but he doesn't look like one.
Yeah.
You know, he's not dressed as like a concierge. So he really does look like a low end, like maybe business like just like a representative,
Mhm.
like a sales guy. You
Yeah.
know,
Just just lucked out, and the CEO was like, "Yeah, you can come along," kind of idea.
where they're like, hey, you know the numbers. Why don't you come help us present? They're like, okay,
Get the free food.
yeah,
Grease some elbows.
yeah, literally. I
Did-
mean,
Does he introduce himself, or does he kind of stay quiet?
fuck no, he does not introduce himself.
So, but everyone else has, so she's definitely gonna.
Unless if you talk to him directly, he'll introduce himself. Otherwise, he like looks like he's trying to like seem like he's distracted.
Somewhere else.
I don't think we've met.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, he just.
Oh, yes, no, we don't shake
No,
hands.
no, you don't
We
shake hands. That's
That
just
that
the
would be
West-
really
that's just
weird.
the Westerners.
Everyone's like, "What the fuck is going on?"
He just kind of like straightens up, like really stiff, and then he gives you like a half bow, you know, formal. Just Kago, Hiriyasu,
Not San Lucas.
Cabo. That's Cabo. Fuck you.
Leaning real close, like, really?
You're.
I gave
the,
you my real name.
You're
You know.
a student from UA. I saw you in the sports festival.
Yes, I'm sure. You can catch me around at a lot of places around here.
Well met. You're here with the head of Detnaret.
Yes, happily invited. Yes.
She's one of our testers for the gym, the one I was telling you about, just south of here. Ah, well, it's nice to meet you, young celebrity and all.
You're sweating a lot. Are you hot?
She's
You-
always hot. That's the problem.
Have you had a chance to try out the gym yet?
No, I was actually hoping to go check it out pretty soon and look over the facilities because the firm I'm working with is helping to supply and maintain things for Mr. Chikazoku here.
Well, I hope that I see you around over there.
Oh, of course.
I'm there frequently, so.
I hope I see you there as well.
She kind of leaves it at that. And she's like, "Well,
It'll be a flaming hot time.
Yeah, the security guy is just like looking at him like,
Bro, you good?
He's like, bro, she's like 15. Like that.
no, no, no. It's more like a, how much have you how much you drinking, buddy? Like
You
kind
pull
of
a little
thing.
Minetta trick on him.
God, stop.
Oh no.
Well, I mean, the dress is probably more revealing than the way outfit.
as
anyway,
dresses are.
so, as dresses are. But yeah, you get to talk to these people, and he's just there. He's just there. He's like sweating bullets. He's like trying to remove himself from this group and like go anywhere else.
Follow him.
And you're just like, yeah. He leaves. Do you follow him?
Where's he heading towards?
Just another group.
He looks like he's getting to the next not auditorium. What's the word I'm looking for?
Ballroom?
Oh yeah, the next like ballroom. There's a specific word. It's not that, but it's fine.
Very good.
Atrium. He's going to the other atrium.
Okay. What's in there? Is it just more people
just more
mingling?
people.
Are there things to like look at in there, or is it just kind of like?
Yeah, there's some bidding in the other atrium. So you're in the atrium with like all the food and the stage where people gave the fucking thing, the speeches. And in the other atrium, they have like an auction going on where people bid for these like little packages full of shit that's probably worth like, millions of yen. So casual.
I'll kind of wait for like a lull in the conversation that we're kind of having, or like if it starts turning in a direction that's like she really can't add anything to it. She'll kind of lean over to Megan and just kind of like, I think I'm gonna check out some more of what's around. Kind of letting her know so she shouldn't just like walk away. But she's like, I'm here.
Of course. Would it be all right if in a minute I join you? I think I'll be able to find you just fine. It's really not that crowded. And I actually need to check out the auction hall myself. So
Perfect.
I know I'm hoping to pick something up. She kind of like low end, like kind of tells you like low end. She's not that. She hasn't got that.
Yeah, yeah.
She's a wealthy reporter. But she's a reporter.
Yeah, we're in millionaire territory here. It's good. It's good.
She's lowballing millionaire territory generously. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, she'll come by in a minute, but if you have like a minute without supervision,
Mhm.
and you just go. You're following him? Great. Roll a perception check. Actually, just give me a skill challenge. Give me a skill challenge to narrow this guy down. Just 3 things. Otherwise, you could lose him in the like moderately packed atrium.
Mhm. Can I use escape artist for how I believe, like if I were trying to escape that conversation, where would I go? Is it combined with like, and then I'll do a second or sense motive and then an
Looking
escape
for like
artist?
the hidey holes.
Yeah.
I'll take escape artist so you can like find the optimal routes to get through this audience to get out quickly. You
Yeah.
know? Escape artist is like I'm looking for my exits.
Yeah, so she'll that kind of reaction more likely to find a better
Attack roll. Am I good?
Yeah.
Cool. I like that we have all of them now. It's
so nice. Thank you, everybody.
thank you guys.
26.
I don't even want to know how much these cost. That's up to Ian. Like
That's a 26 on escape artist.
26.
11 plus.
Good. Good. Yeah, that's good.
Perception.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Straight looking for him.
Just
Here's a good thing. It's not hard because he's a lower level character than you are now.
Oh, very good.
You guys have leveled up a lot. You were your 3rd level.
32,
32.
18 plus 14.
Needs more life or death
Okay.
situations then. That levels you up quick.
Well, yeah. Literally. That's the game.
And then can I do stealth to have him not see me?
Absolutely. You want to get lost in the audience yourself so that he cannot know where you've gone, but you know exactly where he
I would like
is.
to get lost in the sauce.
Absolutely. Get lost in the sauce. Where's the lamb sauce?
The wear on the collar.
You start
Is-
getting harder to read.
Yeah, because it goes that like light copper.
They kind of
to-
look like that.
You know, you
Yeah.
could probably ask T to get those like, steam cleaned at the jewelry store.
I don't know if it's like.
I think it's the polish. on it.
Yeah, I think it's-
got. I think it's had like the black paint rubbed off of it or whatever.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So
So
it,
like the
if
copper.
anything, it'd make it worse.
Yeah, so the
Gotcha.
copper is. 31, 15, 16.
Good. You're good. You follow him. You follow him adeptly. You even get out of his line of sight, and you can tell he's like.
Everyone's like, dude, he's coked out.
What's going on?
And yeah, he goes and he goes. You follow him into the next atrium, but you know he cannot tell where you are. And as he kind of like goes and waits just like kind of off to the side near some of the lower end like auction baskets,
Strike.
yeah, you can basically kind of like corner him where there's no one to talk to him, and the guards are like security people aren't going to come harass you. Now you're still in a large open room, but you're just like out of the main area of attention.
So he's by a basket.
Yeah, he's near like the end of the low end table. You know,
So she can conceivably like kind of
Order
walk
your
up
head
from
through. Boop.
from behind and kind of like saddle up next to him kind of idea. So she's like checking out what's
Yeah.
there.
Absolutely.
She's gonna do that and just like coming up from behind and just see anything you like.
He just like jumps a little bit, and he just plenty, and it's all out of my salary. It's all above my pay grade. So
I feel that, being a student at UA.
yeah. How's that treating you?
Oh, first couple days were a little rough.
Yeah, I heard.
Oh yeah, I think you saw it too.
Roll intimidate. Roll it. You're doing a good job. He does not have the social fortitude for this kind of thing.
know what you did last summer.
Slutty 20.
Tell me. I
Oh,
know what you did last
30, 20.
summer. Tell me how to find your brother. That's fine. Bloody 20. He folds like a cheap house of cards as soon as you like become absolutely direct with you.
I don't understand that metaphor. Kite only buys the nice cards.
So I'm gonna tell you,
How do the cheap ones?
he's about to make a scene. It doesn't look like he's gonna attack you, but he's about to make a scene. And
Freak
this is
out.
your last chance to get yourself out of that situation. Are you okay with him making a scene?
Like he's gonna start like blubbering like a baby kind of idea.
Possibly.
Calm down. We don't want.
As in get out. As in, are you
Well,
saying?
It looks like he's about to possibly out himself by just like completely surrendering to you.
She's gonna say, "Breathe in and out. I'm not ratting you out right now."
He was about to like drop down on the floor and like fully just like prostrate
Oh,
himself
no.
before you.
She's just like, I mean, what can I say?
It's a very Japanese thing.
Yeah.
Men have a
But-
tendency to do that in front of you. Is that what you're saying?
God.
You and Walker have some
Stop.
Some
He's not
ninja
Japanese.
dude.
some practices.
That's not there. That's not how they do that.
That's not what I was talking about.
Stop it. But yeah,
For Edo, men on their knees is not unfamiliar.
he's about to start like freaking out, and you just tell him like, in and out, chill. I'm not
Yeah.
ratting you.
She's like,
And he just sincerely, from the bottom of my heart, what is left of it. I am sorry. And I know there's really only one way that I'll ever make that right. If it can be. I'm trying to turn over a new leaf here. Please. Please don't take that.
What part of I'm not writing you out right now? Didn't you understand?
So cruel.
Right now is very loose and threatening. So
Like your mother.
stop. Wyatt's gone and he's just like
Right now implies as long as you don't suddenly change your behavior. You're trying to turn a new leaf. Don't let it turn back the other way. It's easy as that.
great. I just
I'm gonna keep tabs on you. Add me as a friend on Facebook right now.
Pull your phone out. Pull your phone out. So you just got a better job. Found better things.
I work for the gym. I'm not in it. I tell them things that I know about villains from my time in
Villainry.
and they use that information to develop their system.
Thank you.
Like they have my brother's whole style and his digital likeness. They don't have me because I'm not important enough to be included in that. I just make flames get bigger.
Disagree. It's very dangerous to certain people.
Yeah, only if you have fire.
We had some issues recently with people who can't handle fire. Everyone's the opposite to someone. But don't worry about it.
How's your brother? I want to know. I Zhao meta. I want to know.
I'm not writing you out. Thank you for what you're doing.
Does he have a club foot?
No, don't thank me. I
Why?
give me a second. Give me just a half second. Fuck you.
I want it to be like permanently at a right angle, tucked towards the other foot.
Just all my life, I've been following Yoshi everywhere he went, getting him out of trouble, making sure my brother would get home would. And at some point, I stopped caring what kind of jobs we took and what kind of things we did. His name's Yoshi. Fuck you.
I'm gonna hate you.
I want to make. I can't make things right. I want to be better, but I also know that I can't make the world a better place if I'm rotting behind a jail cell. Maybe one day they'll catch me, and maybe you'll go back to your hero school and you'll turn me in, and I'll serve my time. I want to do something right.
If you want to be better, and people are constantly telling you that you're a piece of shit, you're not going to be better. So thank you for trying. People can change.
I hope so.
Also, give me $5.
Also buy me
Yo,
from the
can I-
fucking vending machine right now.
Can I borrow a tenner?
Also buy me that right now. They're auctioning, bitch.
What's your auction number?
You might have been a piece of shit, but I'm on my downward spiral.
I'm in my villain arc
He
right now.
he kind of like considers that, and he takes a second. So, you're not gonna turn me in. You're with them.
With who?
The Detnerit people. I saw you walking around with their CEO. He's the one who funds a lot of this. I mean, they make big bucks.
Does he know?
Know who I am? Vaguely, maybe. That's not his.
It's below.
I mean,
It's not on his radar.
yeah, it's just like the Hearts and Minds people have a program for rehabilitating and reforming villains into vigilantes, public servants, and maybe eventually, like heroes and sidekicks and stuff.
Vigilante. Interesting choice.
And I thought maybe that was the next step, like the right step to take. I knew some guys who got out like that, and
Then thank you for trying. And no, I'm not gonna rat you out. You clearly want to be better. Not gonna hurt me to give you that chance.
I never know with these types. And
I'm not this type.
You say that. Roll sense motive.
Dirty 20.
Yeah, he's just like, yeah, no, I'm picking that up. But if you were the ultra heroic type, like your teacher, I suppose the police would be here already. So
Not a fan of the police.
that's probably why they like you.
Why I like them.
What was your total?
Dirty 20.
He is alluding to some kind of thing going on here that he thinks you're in on because of your behavior. Like you are actively reinforcing his new.
That's her goal.
Oh my
'Cause
God.
He said vigilantes, and that immediately she was like,
Yeah, roll d12.
she's like, we're on a track that that she wants. 10. On the encounter rolls, I always rolled so low, and it makes me so sad. So it's like, oh, you just walked to class. I'm like, fucking
Attack me!
do something.
Yeah, he just
Kite gets all the cool ambushes. There, I said it.
so. So what are you? You're helping them like kind of handle things. I mean,
Until I know what you know, I can't tell you what I helped them with.
I know they have people for that. So
They have people for lots of things.
yeah, I know. I wanted to get there one day. Obviously, high school's out of the cards for me, so I'm gonna have to spend some time getting my life back together, and then I'm gonna have to go to college to get my hero license, and maybe I'll be like someone's sidekick someday, but I could never work for like Endeavor because
You don't really want to. I got an offer recently, been at their office. It's kind of.
Not the vibe.
it'd be inappropriate to call it a dumpster fire.
I mean, you'd know better than I. Nah, I'm seeing how far up the ladder I can climb here.
I mean, that makes sense. Cool. Well, hey, your friend, the one with the monkey tail. How's he doing?
It's good.
Good.
Yeah.
Problem with hills.
I was gonna say that. It's good.
I heard no one really got hurt.
No, the students. Can't go into something like that and expect no casualties.
Yeah, but at the time I couldn't care.
Yeah.
Couldn't. I had other things.
You cared, you just didn't care about that, and that's okay. Everyone has their priorities. I'm just glad that you're shifting yours.
From child endangerment.
Yeah, it kind of takes a second. Do you have any siblings?
No. I'm really grateful for that.
Maybe you should be.
My parents just weren't great.
I really tried to help my brother. I guess one day I woke up and realized I couldn't be the world for him. It's his leg.
How's he doing?
He's out there somewhere.
You got out.
Keiichi's Keiichi put him on the list and promised they were going to track him down, but he's not a priority. You know, they've got other bigger fish to fry. So
It's been enough time. He could be walking again.
Walker.
Walking
down.
I haven't seen him in like 3 months. So
Realistically, as much as it might hurt, it's probably better for you to not.
yeah. I'm standing here like at this big corporate meeting surrounded by some of the richest people in Japan, talking to this 16-year-old who I gushing about turning a new leaf, and
That's good. It's good that you recognize that.
I just wish I had my shit together at your age, you know?
It's all a very good facade.
Yeah, I guess it always is. So, I mean, like, it'll never be okay, but like, we square. Like, can we walk away from this?
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Nah, bro, you owe me.
So you're wanting to climb up that ladder too. Do they do a lot of their watching at the facility? Do you know?
You mean like the gym? I'm assuming.
Yeah, the gym. Yeah.
Okay.
I've been putting in a lot of time there, hoping to. Catch an eye or two. Cause she's like, I've had a hunch about this, like this fucking gym, and so like.
No, he's just like, well, I mean, that's like where they train their people, but it's not like they're doing a lot of surveillance there because all the sketchy types aren't going to show up to such a high profile kind of thing. That's like where they send their contractors and their civilians and some of the other people like us, you know, to like prepare and really train.
Gauge the opposition.
It doesn't sound like they're explicitly using that gym for like data gathering on heroes. He's saying training people on their end.
And people like us, so it's
people
like
us.
okay.
And you're like, huh?
She's like, all right, there's something fucking going on here. She's like, I stepped in shit. I just don't know where.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was me.
Can I shut the door again?
We're gonna take a 5-minute break, and when we're done, we're gonna come back to Kai. But Ito, I promise, we're gonna wrap up this conversation with Heat Wave.
Cool.
Didn't expect to see him again, but
And then Quiglioni's gonna show me like, why the fuck you keep talking to this dude?
He's cute.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. We're gonna be
right.
back in 5 minutes. Make sure you stick around. This has been D20 House. Over and out.
Hey guys, that was another episode with D20 House. Was I in this one? Well, it was a great episode, right, guys? Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe so that way we can keep making more of these, and maybe you'll be in some of them.